on this computer. Okay. Who wants to do the recap?
I think I could use a recap, so I'm hoping somebody else is ready for this.
I actually don't know if I wrote anything last time, so I don't think I can.
If Lisa can't, I don't know who can.
Okay.
Like, I remember parts of it, so like we could probably fill in what's going on. I know there's like walls with eyeballs right now. That I remember.
We fought the Umber Hulk. I remember we fought the Umber Hulk.
That's right. That was really horrible.
You've traveled. You've traveled through the Underdark, and you've gotten to the outskirts of the city of Milfinar. Tired from your one encounter so far today, you've looked for a place to rest, and you find yourself in a cave, a poorly drawn cave, as you can see. It's a very rectangular cave. While you were going into the cave, you were talking, and the red algae-looking stuff on the cave wall and on the cave floor opened their eyes.
Oh, I thought that was as we were going to sleep.
Huh?
Well, we were going to sleep.
You were going to go to sleep, but you found this cave to sleep in, and it is currently inhabited by what looks like algae with a bunch of eyes. It smells a little bit rotten in here as well, in case you were wondering. Do you guys have any questions about where we are?
Are we in the mouth of a beast?
You don't know. It is weird for a beast to have eyes in its mouth, though, I will say.
Not necessarily. There are actually species of animals that have second mouth parts that will have like ocelli that can see.
Okay. But how many species are there that have that?
Quite a few. Insects especially.
That's
Okay.
fucking awesome.
All right.
Just saying.
Okay, so I'll take your word for that. But in the Dungeons and Dragons multiverse, it's very rare for animals to have eyes in their mouth.
Okay. But there are some.
I don't know. I haven't read through all like 800 monsters that I have access to.
Okay. Fair
That
enough.
sounds like bullshit, Tony.
I know.
So is this a cellular species that accumulates on walls?
Make a nature check.
Make a what?
Nature check.
Okay, so we're live now. All right, cool.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I know what my goal is for nature. Give me a sec. Okay, plus one.
And Tony said that we would have considered to have a short rest on the way here, so I would have used my hit dice. So if anybody else needed to use their hit dice, that would be the time to do it before we start a battle.
What do you mean?
To regain any lost health.
Oh,
Yeah, you have a certain number of hit dice that you can use before each rest.
okay. How do I actually? What die do I roll on that? I don't know.
So you're a warlock. What die do you roll when you're increasing your hit points at the beginning?
D8.
D8. So you roll a D8.
And I can just recover that much?
Yeah.
Damn. I rolled a 1. I'm sitting at 20 hit points.
All right. And you have 4 of those, I believe. So.
Oh, so I can do more?
Yeah.
I'm going to get 1 more. All right.
You just can't use them again afterwards. Like, you can only use up to 4.
Until a long rest.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
What do we use to roll? A 20?
Whatever your level up die is.
I don't know what that means.
So what die do you roll when you gain a level to see how many hit points you gain?
I don't remember. My hit die is 1d10.
Okay, you have 4 of those. So you can roll as many of those as you want to regain hit points.
Okay, I have 22 and my actual normal is 29, so I'd like to roll.
Okay.
I rolled 2, so I'm at 24. And 6, so I am at 29.
All right.
And also, I rolled a 3 for my nature check
Okay.
because I suck.
Like without modifiers, or
That's with the modifier. I don't really want to talk about what's going on here. Just leave me alone.
Okay. Honestly, you don't know.
Yeah.
You've never seen this before.
we could try shooting it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
As you say that, you start to hear voices. A bunch of voices trying to speak all at once. And suddenly you see that there are not only eyes on these walls and on the floor, there are also mouths, and they're talking.
What language are they speaking in?
We were standing on them?
You're standing on them, and I gotta find the page. Hold on.
I don't like teeth.
You're wearing shoes, so I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my gosh. I'm stupid.
Yeah, you are.
Your mom is stupid.
12. Wait, did we get a modifier? Just 12.
Okay?
Do we get a modifier?
Whatever your wisdom modifier is.
Wisdom saving.
Okay, I have negatives, so.
I got 15.
Okay?
I don't want to tell you what I got.
You have to tell me what you got.
I don't want to.
Then it's automatically a 1.
Stop being stupid.
It's a 2? Okay.
I got
I
11.
rolled a 5
11?
or a 7.
Josh, did you say 11?
Yes.
Okay. Laura, what did you roll?
21.
Okay. And Lisa?
It's
I
dumb.
rolled a 7.
A 7. Okay. So, and just so you know, Zane rolled a natural 1 because that's how I'm starting off today, apparently. So, the people who have failed to get above a 10 for their saving throw. Number 1, you can't take any reactions to until your next turn, and I need you to roll a D8.
This is so complicated. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
What happened? Are they just like startled, or like they just get a stern talking to from the mouths? Like, why? What happened?
They're
do we
confused by the gibbering.
Got it.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. You take no action or bonus action for your next turn.
Great.
Okay. Lisa, what did you roll?
A 2.
A 2?
Are we about to get murdered?
You're gonna make
On
me
the 1 to
stop.
4, you do nothing.
What was that?
You do nothing. Also,
Yeah.
Jen, you use your entire movement to run this away.
Where's that toward?
That's towards the back of the cave.
Oh, that is not good. I am dumb.
All right, and Zane rolled a 5, so he also gets to move randomly.
Let me see your laptop.
And he runs into the wall, like as far as he can this way, which is right into the wall. So, on that note, I need everybody to roll initiative.
We get strength for that, right?
No.
Dex.
Jax.
18.
Yes.
Natural
Use your
1.
dexterity.
25 to 20. Okay. 15 to 20.
18.
Yo,
I got 18 too.
I got 15.
All right. 10 to 15.
10.
Not what you-
5 to 10.
I got a 5.
1 to 5.
That's me.
All right. And Zane rolled a 14 plus. Let's see. CAG. plus 1. So Zane rolled a 15. First up are Jen and John. Jen,
Move.
I need you. Oh, yeah, you don't get to do anything.
Yep.
You need to stand there and see crawling out of the darkness. Let me see what you're seeing. I gotta make sure I get the description right.
Wait, but she doesn't. I mean, never mind. Never mind.
She doesn't get to do anything, but since she's in a different part of the cave, she's seeing something different.
No, I know, but she doesn't have dark vision.
Oh, you don't have dark vision.
Just to be an asshole. Sorry, Jen.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got dark vision. I mean, Jen doesn't.
So,
Right, but, like, Jen can't see whatever it is.
Jen, you don't see nothing. Sorry.
I thought we had a lantern on.
Do you have the lantern on?
I don't know. Didn't we while we were going down in the caves? I don't
I
remember.
thought you were trying to be sneaky, so you turned the lantern off.
And I don't, and I didn't see anything.
Okay, you don't see what's going to happen.
Don't close this.
John,
We need
what
it.
are you doing?
I do have dark vision.
You do have dark vision.
I do. I'd like to have a faint idea of what I am allowed to do.
So right now you are surrounded on 3 sides. So the left side, the right side, and underneath you by 3 creatures with eyes and mouths that are talking incessantly and starting to get ready to try to start biting you.
So I can see us. They're on the left, right, and in front of.
Left, right, and underneath. Let me grab some D4s to mark out where these things are.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so we got here, here, and here. Let me make one of the red ones green so we know which one.
Yeah, which one? Where's my guy?
Your dude is right here.
Okay, so I've got a little distance from him. So given that positioning, I feel like I'm going to at least like knock one of these guys back. I'm gonna take a shot at one. So we're gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's like right underneath the party member right there.
Okay.
This was the last time we leveled up last round.
Does a what's my number? 3, 5. Does an 11 hit?
It does.
Cool. For damage, that's just my D. Sorry, I've gotta find my die. I hit a 14.
14.
That is my maximum on that hit.
Okay.
And it gets knocked back 10 feet.
Okay. You said you rolled a what now?
I got 14 damage.
Okay. As you hit it, you hear this horrible sucking sound as the teeth that were biting into the ground underneath it come loose, and it gets pushed 10 feet this way. That's the one you were hitting, right? The one
Yeah. The one that was underneath, yeah.
Yeah. So now, rather than looking like a thin film on the floor, you see that it is about medium height and almost jelly in appearance. Gelatinous, I should say, not jelly. Next up is Lisa.
Ooh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna attack whichever one is nearest to me.
All right. Lisa, you are...
Well, that sucks.
There.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Total?
Yeah.
So you come down with your sword. Wait, are you carrying a sword or a pike? I can't remember.
I'm carrying a sword.
Okay, you come down with your sword, and you completely miss the gelatinous ooze thing that is attached to the wall next to you.
Awesome.
Zane, being the grappler that he is going to try to grapple the creature directly behind him, that green one. And he fails hard. So he goes to grab it, and it kind of just squirts out of his hands. Next up is Laura.
Okay, do I have any beast forms that have night vision or dark vision?
You might. Let me look.
I don't have my book or anything, so.
You might also have a dark vision spell if you want to see.
Yeah, I thought somebody knew
How's
light.
dark vision?
I can't currently cast spells while I'm in beast form.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. You are a beast. I forgot about that.
Well, I'm not a beast right now. I'm just trying to figure out if I have a beast form that I can change into that has like dark vision.
Oh, I see.
Let me look.
You might cast it on Jen so that she can help us in this fight. Because right now she can't see anything. She just hears a lot of screaming and is.
I didn't prep that spell.
Oh, you didn't? That sucks.
Yeah. I don't have that one with me.
Okay, never mind.
The short answer is it's not looking promising. So why don't you find something else to do right now, and I'll let you know if there is.
Well, I'll do produce flame. Not produce flame, sorry. Well, yeah, I'll do produce flame. It'll actually help Jen see a little bit.
Okay.
I'm too far away,
Okay.
aren't I?
You're
Yeah,
30 feet into the cave. So
Yeah, she's too far away. It sheds a bright light in a 10-foot radius and a dim light for an additional feet, so 10 feet. So she could see if she was within 20 feet of me.
Okay, then no, she can't see.
You might as well not waste your time on the spell then.
Well, the spell is to attack, so that's just a bonus.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my produce flame and attack the red one since that one's closest to me.
All right.
I thought you couldn't do spells in beast form.
She's not in beast form.
I don't have one right now currently that has dark vision, or dark vision. Okay, so that. Sorry, I gotta check my spells. I have a list here of what I still have. I have 2 second level spells left.
No. I mean, this
So I'll use my first level. Okay, so I gotta get my d20 out. Sorry.
In the future, please be ready for your turn.
I'm with the baby, so I can't have the dice actively ready.
I know.
I rolled a 15.
15 hits.
Okay, and so I need my d8. 2 damage.
How much damage?
2.
All right, which one were you
I
attacking?
don't add anything to the damage, right?
For produce flame? No.
Okay.
Which one were you attacking? Red, green, or blue?
Red.
Red? Okay.
How'd you have such a low max?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I think I missed it last time.
Well then,
Matt, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt the one nearest to me,
All right.
and so I got a 17,
That hits.
and I hit him for 9.
9, okay. All right, next up are the Mouthers.
is that their name?
They're called Gibbering Mouthers.
What was that sound?
Let's see, it's going bite. Ah, shit. Let's see, who's where?
I think that you will popcorn, so yes, I did popcorn. What?
John the first. Well, no, not John. which one? Eliana, not Eliana, Illyria. A 19 plus 2, 21 hits you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Get out the dice.
Something.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I need you to roll a strength saving throw, and you take 17 damage.
Oh,
What the fuck?
we're dead.
Fuck.
Guys, I think we're dead.
I think we should just run away. That sounds like a good idea.
Where are we going to run?
Out of the cave? I mean,
Uh,
I'm assuming that if
Into
we
the
just,
cavern or back up?
like, backing up, I'm assuming that if we get out of their space and stop stepping on them, they're not going to be pissed at us anymore. Because maybe they can't see us either. Maybe they just know we're there because we're noisy and we're stepping on them.
I'm guessing the eyes have us, though.
I rolled an 18, Tony.
Okay. You're not absorbed into the gibbering mouther.
Oh my-
Yeah, that does not sound fun.
Okay, next person getting attacked. Let's see. Green one is going to attack Elandrin. Elandrin, does a 6 hit you?
No.
No. All right. Last but not least, Eliana. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
10, 16, 21, 26 damage, and I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh my god. We're all going to die.
I rolled a 17 for the strength savings throw, and you said 26 damage?
Yeah, 26 damage. And congratulations on not being absorbed into the gibbering mouther. Next up, does anybody have true sight, or is it just dark vision?
Just dark vision.
Okay. All right. Next up are these guys, and there are a bunch of them. That's a miss. Oh, wait, no, they're not going to do that. Each of you can see nothing.
Like everybody?
Everybody is in pitch black.
Even the people who have...
Even the people with dark vision.
So presumably somebody's applied magical darkness to us. Which, I don't know. I assume that's not these stupid mouths.
Yeah, so nobody can see anything. Next up, Jen. Out of the darkness that you can't see, you feel a pair of hooks try to wrap around you.
Okay.
Is a 24 hit?
Yes.
You take 14 points of piercing damage as the hooks dig into your skin.
Fuck.
We're fucked.
Underdark is a scary place, guys.
So I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Does my ability to sense foes, fiends, and undead, and
Celestials.
celestials, does that work just naturally all the time?
Yeah, it works naturally all the time, I'm going to say. And I'm also going to say that I'm going to house rule that it's going to be just evil and good in general, because honestly, you haven't been able to use it enough, and I feel like it's one of the best things about being a paladin is that you can sense.
Yeah, okay. So can I sense spirits around me? Can I sense direction?
There are no spirits around you.
Or evil, sorry.
Evil? Well, the creature you are fighting is too stupid to have an alignment. The other creatures you are fighting right now are also too stupid to have an alignment.
Okay. I would like to. I guess the best thing I can do right now is I would like to use Dispel Magic to dispel the dark spell.
All right.
I haven't really used a lot of spells, so I need to roll something.
Let me look.
And this, I've never used this one.
Yeah.
My first time getting to.
Alrighty, let's see. Choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So it has to be a spell on a target?
Oh, it's not on a target?
Okay, so it's a magical effect in a region. So I'm going to say it'll still work. Since it is below 3rd level, you may roll a d6.
I got a 5.
Okay. The magical darkness around Borin and Borin only has dissipated.
Does he even have dark vision?
He has dark vision.
Dude.
Okay. I was
So
like,
Borin can see, everybody else is blind as F.
well, that helps a little, I guess. Is that my turn then? Because we only get one action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can tell that's the result of her spell?
I'm going to say yeah. You can tell that there was some sort of magic used in your area.
Okay.
Next up is John.
All right. Tony, can you show me the map?
All right, can you see?
Oh, of course not. Yeah, excellent point. Let me quick spot check my thing, see if I can do anything. My instinct is that I'm going to maybe, cover up or yeah. Give me a sec.
All right.
I hadn't really considered, that I have to do things. So can I hear can I wander towards Boren's voice?
Sure.
Okay.
So Borin right now is directly in front of you.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and stumble towards Boren.
Okay, you get to where Borin is standing, and you can see in a 25-foot radius around, well, no, not a 25-foot radius. You can see within a 15-foot radius around Borin, but outside of that radius, there is complete darkness. To Borin and your left is a gibbering mouther that you can see, and to your right is another gibbering mouther that you can see. But you can't see the one that you pushed back for earlier.
Yeah, given that I can actually see these guys, within 10 feet. And these are within, how close to me are these? 10 feet? 15 feet?
10 or 15 feet, yeah.
So I'm actually going to spend a spell slot, and I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
So each creature that I'm targeting in the area must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
How do I check what number that is?
So what is you should have a spell save DC on your spells.
Okay, 13 is the number.
I hope they have good, oh crap, I don't think they succeeded. No, they did not succeed.
Okay.
Both of the ones that you cast it on failed.
Okay, so they take 2d6s of necrotic damage, which ends up being 7.
All right.
And they can't take reactions until their next turn.
All right.
And I am out of spell slots.
All right, next up is Zane.
Hi, I'm actually here now. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I was doing tax stuff and I lost track of time.
It happens, especially
much-
when you have multiple states.
Yes. Oh my god. And like I don't now. Like I'm realizing now that I don't know where my W-2 went from my last job.
Oh,
So I'm trying to track that down because it could be in one of two places, both of which are in California.
that's good.
Yes.
Who wants to fill? I don't know how much you've missed. Who wants to fill Zane in on the wonderful situation you guys find yourselves in? Not
Yeah,
everybody
okay.
wants.
So we were hanging out. You know, we were trying to go to sleep at the end of the last adventure, and these eyes started popping up in the walls around us, which was pretty freaking freaky. And then, you know, as we started to say, you know, what is this shit? They got mouths too, so that was pretty uncool. And then some creatures kind of popped up and started trying to eat us. They bit the shit out of people. And right now, basically, nobody except me and Boren can see.
Been plunged into
Oh.
a magical darkness.
Yeah,
Jeez.
even people with dark vision are completely blind right now. Because I'm an
Except for
asshole.
Boren. Boren can
Except for
see.
Boren. Boren can
Some
see,
of the darkness.
and Fenwick can see. Everybody else is completely hosed because I'm a great person.
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay, hey, sorry, my computer was having some issues. It's not actually loading the app anymore, so I don't know what's going on.
All right. So Zane, what are you gonna do?
am I being grabbed right now by anything?
Not yet.
Okay. Trying to think. I can't see anything.
Nope.
You
You know that you were recently. You know that there is one that was behind you earlier.
Okay. Then did I get a chance to see them before everything went black?
Yeah. I'm gonna do this really quick.
Mhm.
I'm gonna show you the map for 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna take it away again, so
Okay.
that you can see what your character's seeing. And your character is right there.
Oh, they look so good.
Hey, Tony, quick amendment. I had my spell description separated between 2 pages. Since I used a 2nd level spell slot, I actually got another die to roll. So add 2 damage to those.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna try to grab the thing behind me.
I'm glad I played your character the way you would have, because the first thing you tried to do was grapple one.
Yep, that's the right way to do it. I'll actually. I'm trying to think. I might cast a spell first. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. If I have any 2nd level spell slots, which I think I do. I think I have 1 left. I'm trying to I'm doing this on my work computer right now, so I'm pulling everything up, and it doesn't work the way I'm used to it working.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna right now I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability Strength on myself.
Okay.
So next turn I'll be better at strength checks.
Okay.
Yep, and then I'm done.
All right. Next up is Lisa.
Super. So can I actually see that part of the magical darkness has been dispelled, or is the magical darkness just you cannot see beyond it either?
You can't see beyond it.
Okay. In light of that information, I'm going to use my survival check to try to back myself out of the cave.
Okay. Go ahead.
Woo! I rolled not a natural, but I rolled a 20.
Okay.
Oh no, 21. Sorry.
21? Okay. Your character nimbly backs up out of the cave. However, one of the Mouthers gets an attack of opportunity on you
Piece of shit.
and rolled a 16 to hit.
Oh, well, it can fuck off, so.
All right. It reaches out to bite you and completely misses.
Yay!
All right. Are you going to do anything outside the cave? Because you can now see a little bit better.
What do I see outside the cave?
You see a bunch of cylinders of darkness reaching from the floor of the cave to the top of the cave, and you see one lone bright area near where you last saw Borin.
Okay. Is there like anything on the ground that I can use? Like, are there rocks? Is there anything that's rope-like?
There are a number of smaller stalagmites here and there, as well as some rocks from where a few stalactites have fallen to the ground.
Okay.
Nice job using those correctly.
Yeah. I got notes.
And then do these like mouthers that are on the walls, do they extend like all the way up the wall or?
No. They're adhered to a chunk of the wall that would be appropriate for a medium-sized creature if it were spread out as an ooze across a wall. So about 10 feet tall by about 3 feet wide and just kind of spread all the way around.
Okay. And like on a scale from 1 to 10, how easy would it be for someone to like scale the wall and go above where the mouthers are to reach the spot of light inside the cave?
I mean, the wall isn't smooth, so with a good dexterity check, you'll be able to climb it okay.
Okay. I'm just going to run back into the cave if I can.
Okay.
Like head towards the light where I see where the light is.
Run towards the light, Lisa! Run towards the light!
Kind of, basically.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I should have used that. Actually, can I go back for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a Battle Master maneuver that allows me to... Yeah, when a creature misses me with a melee attack, I can use my reaction and expend a superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. So can we just pretend that, like, as I was running past and felt this thing, like, try to bite me, I, like, threw my sword out and tried to hit it?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yes! Okay, cool. Watch me, like, roll a really shitty attack roll anyway, so. Oh, hey, that's not so bad. Well, does a 22 hit it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna pretend that that was my sword. And ooh, 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, cool. And in the meantime, I run back into the the cave.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Do I make it there?
Yeah, you make it to the cave. You make it to where the shimmer of light was coming from, and you're now standing butt to butt with Borin.
Okay. Can I like also yell when I'm over there and say, guys, come this direction towards the light or something so that other people know to get there?
Sure.
Yay. Okay.
All right. Next up is Laura.
Okay, so I still can't see anything, but I'm guessing I heard Lisa yell out.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
And that's a D4 plus my spell casting modifier.
All right.
Okay, so that's 4 plus... Where's my spell casting modifier? Okay, that would be plus 5. That's 9. So I'm at 33 now. No, 23 now.
Okay. And what was your action going to be?
I'm gonna move closer to towards where Lisa said something because I can't see anything, so I don't know where the creature is anymore.
Right. As you move towards where you heard Lisa yell, bump against Borin, and you can't quite get into the light.
I can't quite get into the light.
Right.
Okay, so I'm still blind.
Wow.
However, you do hear a sucking sound close to right in front of you.
Okay, well,
You'll attack at disadvantage, but it's better than just letting them kick your asses.
And it's better than lashing out and accidentally attacking somebody else.
Yeah.
So at least you have direction.
Tony, you didn't happen to skip me, did you?
but I can't use that because then it'll hurt.
Josh, you rolled a 1, correct?
Yes.
I might have skipped you last time. You can go twice in a row this coming time.
Okay.
Laura, what are you doing?
I am going to use my flame blade.
All right, use it.
Yeah, that probably doesn't hit. What do I use? Do I just add? When I attack with flame blade, what do I add to my attack? Do I just add the +5?
Just be your strength plus proficiency, right?
Yeah. It's a melee attack.
Yeah, but it's also a spell, so I was trying to figure out.
For now, add the +5 and I'll figure it out later.
Okay, I'm guessing a 9 doesn't hit then.
A 9 just barely hits.
Oh my god! Ah! Awesome. Okay, good.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
No. A 1.
As you try to hit the gibbering mouther, you actually end up hitting your own arm, and you take, what's the damage on Flame Blade?
3d6.
You take 12 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage, as you hit yourself with your Flame Blade.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I used my healing one.
Yeah.
How much damage did you say it was?
12. Yeah.
So I'm at 11.
Next up is Matt.
Tony, is it all right if I go? I just have a feeling my spell will help others. So you hear Born chant some Dwarvish. I don't know if anyone else speaks Dwarvish.
I do.
All right. So I'm basically just blessing the God of Light. But I'm going to cast Channel Divinity. And so it dispels any magical darkness within 30 feet. And any hostile creatures within 30 feet must make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely wanted that to happen.
Yeah. All right. So they have to make a Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yep.
First things first. The magical darkness dispels, and you are now able to see the 3 gibbering mouthers again, as well as see your compatriots. 9. You said it was a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. I have a question.
12.
Is that like for everyone?
Yeah, everybody can see now.
Okay, even me. Okay.
So the gibbering mouthers rolled a 12, and the dark mantles rolled a 5.
Oh, can we see the Dark Mantle? You've named him now.
So
I haven't named them, but you. Let me see.
So we don't need dark vision right now, then?
Oh, you still need dark vision. It's just you dispelled the magical darkness, right?
No.
Right, Josh?
I harness the power of sunlight. It doesn't say I light anything up. I guess I just dispel magical darkness.
Okay. So looking at the ceiling, looking all around, trying to find the source of this magic.
And Tony, anyone who failed the saving throw takes 2 die 10 plus. So me.
Okay. So all of them failed.
Plus my level. They're going to take 17 points of damage.
Dang, that's nice.
That
Awesome.
spells sick.
You're a rock star.
I was ready for someone to die.
The God of Light helps against the darkness, I guess.
It's a good thing to have. They take 17 points of damage. That includes every single one of my beloved dark mantles.
Did you call them beloved?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, crap. You watch as 5 stalactites fall from the ceiling, or things that look like stalactites, fall from the ceiling, splaying out on the ground between you with their little hooks that they would use to dig into you, splayed out. It basically looks like 5 robes are laying on the ground.
What the hell?
5 flesh-colored robes are now laying on the ground.
It sucks.
They're all dead.
Oh, thank God. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Josh just genocided my monsters. Thanks.
Oh my God. Yes. An electronic fist bump. That's awesome. Thank you.
All right. So they're all dead. I'm going to say, was that your turn, Josh?
Yes, that's my entire
All right. Not Zane. Matt, you're up.
So are any of the people still alive, or they're all dead?
The 3 gibbering mouthers are all still alive.
Okay. Then I'm going to attack the same one that I did before.
Okay.
With the fire blast.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
That hits.
And I hit him for 1.
Solid. All right. Next up is Jen's best friend. A 10 does not hit you, does it, Jen?
Nope, it doesn't.
You feel a gust of air as 2 hooks fly past your face.
It's probably for the best.
Next up is Josh again.
So
where you kill everything in the room.
now I'll just lash out at one with my warhammer.
Okay. Oh, I can now show you guys where you are again.
Yay.
Yeah, you're no longer blinded.
We're going to do our level up.
So I rolled a 9.
A 9 hits. It's pretty easy.
And
We're waiting
Flatten this thing.
for the people.
We did do it.
I do 9 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Those are all dead. That isn't here yet. Okay, it is now Jen or John's turn.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care either way.
All right, John, go.
All right. So what's the status on the new? What's alive still? I guess is the.
All 3 of the gibbering mouthers are still alive.
But your trap guys that were in the ceiling are all dead.
Yeah, all the trap guys are dead.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot at the mouther that's already been knocked back once with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Are you going to try to knock it back again?
Yeah, anytime it hits, it's got the 10 feet of knockback.
Okay.
I roll a 21.
That hits.
And for damage, we roll 12.
12 damage. All right.
And knock him back.
Okay. Next up is Jen. There's now a gibbering mouther directly behind you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the one that attacked me, right?
No, that's not the thing that attacked you. The thing that attacked you is the thing in front of you.
Oh, they look like one and the same on your thing.
Oh, so that's what attacked you,
Okay.
and that's the gibbering mouther.
Okay. Cool. I'm
And
gonna
you
die.
see none of it.
I thought you said I could.
You're well outside of the range of Ward's spell, and unless you light your lantern as a bonus action, you can't see anything.
I asked you if I could see and you said yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That sucks. I'm gonna die.
No, you can attack in the direction of the whooshing if you want.
Yeah.
But doesn't that give me like a negative?
You roll 2 die, and you take the lower one. But
Okay.
it's better than just getting crushed without attacking.
Or
Okay,
you
well,
can run. You can run behind the rest of us. That's another option.
I can't see where you are.
But you know
You
that they're
heard us, I
behind you.
yelled.
You know that they're back towards the mouth of the cave. You know which direction you ran.
Yeah, and you know that you don't want to run towards where the whooshes came from, so you can run away from the whooshes and towards our voices.
But
Yeah.
aren't I hooked by those hooks?
It was just an attack. It doesn't dig into your skin.
Oh, I thought it was like stayed, like still.
No. There would have been a strength saving throw for that.
Okay.
Run, Jen.
I guess it's probably better for me to run back toward them then.
Okay. So first, the hook horror is going to get an attack of opportunity,
Yeah.
and it rolled a 12. The gibbering mouther gets an attack of opportunity and rolled a natural 20.
All right. Well, the first guy who rolled a 12 doesn't hit me, but the natural 20 obviously does.
12, 18, 22, 44 points of damage.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious. You're not dead.
What do I roll? Do I have to roll something?
You don't have to roll yet.
Tony,
You will
are
have a
you
saving
really
throw eventually.
forward while crawling?
Actually, roll a Constitution saving throw for me real quick.
You hear me?
Huh?
Our baby just crawled.
What? She's not allowed to do that.
She just moved forward. She went from shaking back and forth to moving forward. I wish I could have gotten it to where you could see it.
What was your Constitution saving throw, Jen?
I roll once for the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
8.
8. You feel your body starting to get sucked into the gelatinous mass of the gibbering mouther.
Great.
Next up is Zane. Zane? Okay, Lisa. Lisa, you're up.
Oh, okay.
We'll come back to Zane.
So I know that Jen is unconscious, but could she hear me if I were to yell at her?
Sure.
Okay, so since I can see in the dark, I'm assuming I can see what happened to her.
Right.
And I'm going to rally, which means that I'm going to, I don't know, shout some motivational stuff at her.
Okay.
And she's going to gain temporary hit points equal to my superiority roll and my strength modifier.
Okay.
And let me go see what the superiority roll is again, because I kind of forgot. Sorry, I thought I wrote this down, but... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Superiority die. What is my superiority die? Wow, this is... Oh, I see. It's up here. Is third level, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, guys. 7th level. This is not helpful.
Let's see here. Fighter.
I don't understand. Oh, sorry. D8s. There we go. Okay. Okay. Cool. So here we go, Jen. We're gonna get you some hit points. Jen now has 11 hit points.
All right. Jen, you come to consciousness laying on the ground. Your left arm is slowly getting absorbed into the gibbering mouther, but is not turned to complete ooze yet.
What? Is it starting to ooze?
It feels like there's an acid eating away at your skin.
Oh my gosh.
Additionally, while this is happening, your best friend, the hook horror, is coming up to try to attack you. However, the gibbering mouther does not want to share and gets an attack of opportunity on the hook horror.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I still have a turn, Tony.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Lisa. Go ahead.
It's okay. I mean, like, I'll pretend like I didn't hear what you said, because the next thing I was going to do is come over and attack the gibbering mouther that was eating Jen.
Yeah, do that.
Like, run over there and just, like, I don't know, like, slam the sword into it, because I'm assuming it's on the floor.
Okay.
Which is probably not a good idea in light of this other thing that's over there, but we'll just roll with it. Oh, so I rolled a natural 20.
That's
So-
going to definitely hit.
And I'm gonna attack it with my short sword, and it takes 7 hit points of damage.
Don't you double that? Since you got a natural 20?
I mean, I can, so it takes 14 hit points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds more correct.
Okay, cool. I'll make a note of that. So I don't.
Well, you said you rolled a natural 20, right?
Yes.
On the attack? Yeah. So when you make a roll of a natural 20, it does extra damage. The gibbering mouther is still going to do what it was going to do. And it does, let's see, 24 points of damage to the hook horror. The hook horror, seeing that, is going to try to attack gibbering mouther, rolls a 16, and the gibbering mouther that was absorbing Jen dies.
Woohoo! Is my arm okay?
Your arm is tingling,
Oh my gosh.
but like all of the bones and all of the skin are still there, if a little bit gelatinous.
Thank God.
Zane, you're up.
Yeah, that would have sucked. What an awful way to die.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, can we actually see? Or
You can see now, thanks to the Dark Mantle Genocider, Josh.
oh, nice. I'm gonna try to grab. I'm gonna try to grab number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice for my athletics check because I crit. So that's
Nice.
like 27 or 28.
That hits.
Okay, so he's grabbed. And then I am done.
All right.
Actually, wait, no, I can move. I'm going to move to the, I guess, west, like a few squares. Like, so it's like,
Oh, that's out of the cave, is for you guys.
trying to think. I can't, like, point on this map.
Right.
Yeah. But, like, so one square, quote unquote, down. Oh, yeah, if I can. If there aren't, well, actually, no, I want to drag this guy. Is everyone trying to run away?
No, you guys are still fighting.
Okay, I'm trying to drag this guy so that he's not next to any of my allies.
All right. It's a little heavy, so you get.
Yeah,
a little bit
I can
less-
only move. I can actually only move half of my movement. So
Yeah, so you get to about there.
okay, yeah, that's perfect. And then I'm done.
All right. Next is Laura.
If I move, is anything going to get an attack of opportunity on me?
Potentially the red gibbering mouther.
And how many hit points? Who has like the lowest amount of hit points right now?
Probably Jen at 11.
Okay, me and Jen are at the same. All right, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Jen.
Okay.
So that's 1d4 plus 5. Where'd my d4 go? She gets 6.
Jen, you now have 17 points of health.
Thanks, Laura.
No problem. Sorry about the crying baby. She's frustrated because she can't fully move forward yet. Oh gosh. I'm gonna back away from that thing because I'm scared to. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use my action since I already use my bonus action and go bear.
Go bear.
I'm gonna go bear. Except, Tony, maybe you can text me the stats on my bear because I don't remember my stats, or bring up my book real quick.
I'm going to bring up your book while you get ready to go bear.
Well, I'm going bear. I can't do anything else except go bear.
Okay. After you go bear, the red one is going to see you go bear. Rolls an 18 to hit.
It's whatever the thing is for a bear.
All right, let me look. Bear. Bear. You're bear. Brown bear or black bear? I'm going to say brown bear because it has better stats.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I usually go with is brown bear anyway, is what I was about to say.
11, 17, 18, 19 points of damage on the brown bear. And it is Matt's turn.
All right, there's only one guy left, right?
2.
Okay, well, I'm going to still attack the same one that I've been attacking with the fire bolts. Except I got a 9.
A 9 just barely hits, he said.
Okay. All right, then I hit him for 1 again.
She's heading downstairs right now.
Did you say 20 or 29?
What?
Did you say 20 or 29?
I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
So I hit, and then I hit him for 1.
You hit him for 1 damage?
Yeah, again.
Okay. Next up is Josh.
Oh, guy's dead.
So Nova is the one over by the hooking monster, right?
Yeah.
All right. Like,
I'll have those hot cocoa sticks, remember?
can I move? If I move all the way towards her, will that leave everyone else in darkness?
You dispelled the darkness and then you killed the dark mantles, which were creating the darkness, so no.
Okay. I will just attack the red gelatinous guy then.
Okay.
Now I'll use my hammer again.
All right.
A 19.
19 hits.
For 4 points of damage.
All right. Okay. Next up is Jen.
Jennifer.
Yep. I'm going to, I'm at 17, so I'm going to Go ahead and try to hit the one thingy. What would you call it again?
The gibbering mouther or the hook horror?
No, the hook one.
Okay. So you're gonna have to use half your movement to stand up, and then you'll be okay.
Oh, I'm laying down.
You got knocked the F out by a gibbering mouther.
Well, no, I know. I just didn't know. I don't know. I don't know what I thought when I got HP back.
Yeah.
So will it even be worth it to hit him
Yeah.
if I make half a move?
You have your whole attack and everything. You just, if you were to try to run away or something, you would only be able to get half as far as normal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still want to hit him. And so I'll roll. Oh my gosh. Today's not my day. I rolled a 10.
That does not hit the hook horror.
Oh, I figured. I'm going to run as far as I can.
All right, it's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh my god, I'm going to die again.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, stop. Stop itching.
You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh my gosh. So I'm down to 3 HP.
Run this away.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is John.
Yeah. I wanna shoot at the thing that's chasing Jen.
All right.
23 hits.
Yes.
Yes. And for damage, nice 4. But I do get my repelling blast effect on it.
Okay. And that's 10 feet.
Yep.
The gibbering mouther is going to get a reaction to attack it. And it hits. And 15, 17 points of damage from the gibbering mouther on the hook horror. Okay. Next up is the hook horror. It's going to. How much movement does it have? 30 feet. It's going to come over here and do a multi-attack on Zane's character. Rolled an 18 and a 19 to hit.
Those both hit.
Yeah,
19 points of piercing damage as the hooks dig into your skin.
Well, that's painful.
Yeah.
Seems pretty uncool of him.
yeah.
However, you are up now, Zane.
That was totally not chill. So first things first, I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself.
Okay.
Which I think is it a D4 plus modifier?
That sounds right.
Okay. So I heal myself 5, so I'm at 17.
Okay.
And the guy that I'm currently grabbing.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I should just dodge. Sorry, I'm thinking hard.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm gonna prone the guy that I'm currently grabbing. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna roll my 2 dice for athletics, and then he gets to resist with whichever skill he wants. Actually, wait. I think I need to make a concentration check for both of those attacks. So sorry, I need to see what my con save is. 4. So 22, which I'm almost certain, which definitely saves for the first one, and 21, which also should save.
Yeah.
So then, so now for my athletics check to try to trip this guy, that is going to be 21.
All right, let me check something real quick.
I only rolled a 13.
Despite the fact that it is an ooze with no direct, like, upside down, upright, like, facing features.
Oh, is this an ooze?
It's basically an ooze, but it's not immune. Oh, no, it is immune to prone. Yeah. So,
okay, and I find that out.
yeah, you find out that you try to put it on its back, and then you're really confused because you can't really tell what side is the back of the noose.
Yeah, it's like maybe it looked like it was standing, but then it just kind of changes, and it's okay.
Yeah. So you effectively get it on the ground, but it's immediately
It kind of like stands up.
Yeah.
Without having to actually stand up, it just kind of oozes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Now I've learned this.
Yes.
Damn tricky thing. And I'm done.
Next up is Lisa.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sweet. What do I want to do? How bad would it, like, what would happen if I tried to switch weapons right now? What are you doing?
I'm trying to show you where you are.
I thought I was over by the, why am I all the way back there? I should be over by where the ooze was that was previously trapping Jen. So I should be over by where that weird creature is.
Yeah.
Because she was up by the hooky dude before.
Yeah.
What would happen if I tried to switch weapons? Is that going to take me an action?
It'll take you a bonus action. I'll say.
Okay, cool. I'm going to sheath my sword.
I do it all the time. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah. I am going to sheath my short sword. Say that 5 times fast. And pull out my long sword, which is a 2-handed weapon.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack that weird many hooked horror, which is
Okay.
Cool. Use this coffee cup. Oh, that didn't happen. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hit it.
What did you roll? A 1?
No, I rolled a 9.
Okay. Yeah, that completely misses over its head. Next up is Matt.
Right. I'm going to try and firebolt it again.
All right.
So I got a 14.
That hits.
And a 9.
All right. Which one are you attacking? The red one or the green one?
The one that I've been attacking.
Okay. Oh wait, that's the different one. Okay. Next up are the 2 gibbering mouthers. The one that you are currently carrying, Zane.
Tony, did you skip my turn?
Yes, I did. Go ahead.
Okay, I am going to make my multi-attack with the brown bear at the thing that's closest to me.
Does the brown bear have dark vision?
I'm assuming since it hit me before, it has keen smell, so I figured it could
Okay,
smell.
yeah, that'll work. You can smell it because it basically smells like 1,000 rotting corpses.
Oh, disgusting. That sounds like a movie.
That's pretty close.
Okay, so the first one would be bite. Okay, I have to roll twice for this. Hold on. The first one is an 11. Wait, no, plus, what do I plus for the bear?
It doesn't matter because a 9 hits it, so that hits.
And then claws. Claws are an 18.
All right, both of those hit.
Oh yeah, it would have been a +5 on each of those anyway, so I definitely would have hit. Okay, so 1d8 plus 4. So the first one is an 8.
Okay.
The second one is 2d6 plus 4. 2, 5. That's 11.
Okay. Was the last attack the claws?
Well, yes.
As the claws hit the top of the gibbering mouther, they slide through like they're sliding through a pudding, and it splits in half, screaming out a horrible scream from all of its mouths, and it falls over dead.
Yeah.
The other gibbering mouther is going to attack Zane, and it's going to roll a 21 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right. Let's see, 10, 26 points of damage.
I am totally down.
Okay, so you're down. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me real quick.
Okay. 7.
7. You feel an intense burning sensation as your arms and feet start to dissolve into the gibbering mouther.
Well, this is fun.
I do my best to make sure everybody has fun, including the gibbering mouthers.
The monster's got to have fun too.
Exactly.
Right. Who did you knock over, Tony? I thought that was Boren.
No, this is Cag. Boren's back here.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Next up is Josh.
And the red guy's still up?
The red guy's still up, yeah.
Oh, these Jello guys just don't die. I'll hit him with my you know what? I'll try Scorching Ray.
Okay.
An 8.
And 8 does not hit.
Okay. 3 rays. Should I do that 3 individually, or would?
Roll them individually.
Okay.
So the first one misses.
Second one is a 13.
13 hits.
And then another 13.
Okay. The last 2 hit. So the first one careens over its head and smacks into the wall of the cave. And the last 2, how much damage is it?
Six and 7 damage.
All right. It's looking pretty PO'd. Next up is John.
Nice. I want to knock back the hook monster that's on top of that group. Or shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
19 hits. Damage is just a 4.
Okay.
But I do get my 10 feet of knockback, and I'm hoping there's an attack of opportunity for somebody there.
Yeah. Illyria's going to get an attack of opportunity on it.
Ooh, sorry. I'm
Tony,
creating.
is that red one gone because I killed it, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
What do I get an attack of opportunity on?
The hook horror that got pushed back by John's Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that weird, strange creature thing. Okay, cool. 16. That's, I don't think gonna hit it.
16 hits.
Sweet. Okay. That's my D10. I do 10 points of damage.
All right.
Nice work. Thank you, John.
Yup.
Next up is Jen.
How close am I?
You are here. So the closest gibbering mouther is here, and the hook horror is too far away for you to get to.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured on that one. Hold on. Sorry, my computer's. All right, can I use, actually, no, I can't because I don't have any more spells left, do I? Yeah, I'll run up and try to hit it with my sword.
All right.
Actually, wait, no. Pause that. Hold the phone. I only have 3 HP. Is there anybody else who has low HP?
Well,
Hag is dead.
Zane is currently unconscious, so.
Okay. Well, I can use lay on hands and restore.
I will say, if you get close enough to lay your hands on Zane, that gibbering mouther is going to have an attack of opportunity on you before you.
Will it? Oh shit!
I can healing word him on my turn for a bonus action.
Also, if it makes anyone feel any better, I can rally him the same way that I did last time and then attack the gibbering mouther. So I don't know if that affects what anyone is going to do, but.
Yeah, I'll just use. I'm at 3 HP, so if I try to attack, I will end up dying again. And
I
there's
have to get out of my dare form to use healing word, but I can at some point if I need to.
So I'm gonna go ahead and. Can I use lay on hands on myself? Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and restore 15 HP. So I can still restore 5 HP to somebody else in a minute if I need to. But so now I'm at 17. Yeah. Is that all I can do?
Can you do that as a bonus action, or does it have to be an action?
I don't really understand how it works because it's not a spell. It's like a.
I'll say for the current, sake of brevity here, you can use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
And we'll figure it out in a minute.
I don't know. And then I can't. I'm out of spells, so the only thing I can do is run up and attack. Really. I don't even know. Or I can run up and give him 5 HP, but then I'll get attacked, right?
Right.
Fudge and rice. I don't know.
Okay, I found it, and it's as an action you can touch a creature.
For
So
myself.
your action.
Okay, so I'm good. That's my turn.
That's going to be your turn.
Okay.
Next up is the hook horror, and it is going to run forward and attempt to attack Eliana.
Did you forget my turn again?
No, not yet.
Sorry, I was with the baby.
Wait,
does a 19 hit you?
Wait, does it attack Eliana or me?
Sorry, Illyria.
Yeah, 19 would hit me.
And a 19 and a 22 to hit.
I'm going to parry.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll a superiority die to reduce the damage by whatever I roll plus my dex. So I rolled an 8 plus 2 is 10, so he only does 12 points of damage.
Correct.
Wow, that sucks. Guys, I have like 14 hit points right now, so I'm not really going to be around much longer.
All right, next up is Zane. I need you to make a saving throw, Zane. death variety. Zane, are you there? All right, Lisa, go ahead and go. We'll reconnect with Zane when he gets back. Oh, you there, Zane?
It looks like he's muted himself. He might be trying to respond.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Maybe not. Okay. Okay, Lisa, why don't you go while we're waiting for Zane to get back?
Sure. Buggers. Okay. Sucked. Okay. I'm going to rally Boren, so that he doesn't die, hopefully.
You mean Lokag?
Yes, sorry. I'm still, like, having issues remembering.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'm going to rally him. And he gains 14 hit points.
Okay.
And as I run past, I'm going to attack the many-mouthed creature that is gnawing on him.
Wait, are you running away from the hook horror?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck me. It sticks a hook into its arm because it can't roll above a natural 1.
Oh, thank God.
He said it was dumb.
Takes 8 points of damage.
Yes! Tony, I don't know where you come up with the ideas for these things, but that, like, just this cave. It is the cave of the many, and it sucks. The many eyes, the many mouths, the many hooks. It's just horrible.
You're welcome. Anytime I can help you guys out.
Oh,
right.
You're the best. So does a 13 hit this many-mouthed thing?
Yes, the 13 hits.
Okay, cool. And I do 12 hit points of damage.
All right. As you cut into it, you watch as it cleaves in half, and the soul-shattering scream that you heard the last one emit is repeated by this one as it falls in half dead.
Yeah. What a horrible.
Yeah, that is the last of the gibbering mouthers, folks.
Nice.
Thank God.
Zane, are you here? Bueller?
I'm wondering if he's on with his taxes again.
He might be. Okay. Remind me that he still needs to go. But at least he's not going to die. Laura, you're up.
Okay,
Let me get rid of the green dude. So the only thing that you guys see right now in this cave is the hook horror.
Okay. So, I guess as a bear, I run up to the hook horror and attack. If I can, do I have enough movement for that though?
How much movement do you have?
As a bear, 40 feet.
Just barely enough movement.
Oh, was that pun intended?
It was not intended, but it was great.
Okay, so multi-attack. The first roll is a 12 plus 5, 17.
17 hits.
Second attack is an 18 plus 5.
That hits.
Okay, what did I say that one? The claws are 1d8 plus 4. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first one.
Okay.
The second one is 2d6. 2, 3, 3 plus 4. Another 7.
Okay. And now that you are close enough to the back of this cave, Eliana, you see a creature floating about 6 feet above the
Can I
ground.
actually see it? Because I'm currently a bear with no dark vision.
You don't see squat, but you can smell that there's something else in this cave.
Wait, shouldn't the rest of us back there who do have dark vision be able to see this wackadoo?
Oh yeah, sorry, Illyria. You would be able to see it. Nova can't see it. Boren's too far away. Everybody back here is too far away.
Can you describe it to us?
Yes, it is floating 6 feet above the ground. It is a 6 foot in diameter sphere with a number of projections off of said body of the sphere that are writhing around.
Oh, I know what this is.
And it is starting to move towards you guys as the amount of noise you've made has awoken it.
Can I, as I'm like running and like killing this thing and everything else, can I like shout something to everyone else about that so that they know that this thing is coming?
Make a nature check and then I will have you yell it.
Okay, but I can see it though. I can just be like, there's more shit ahead, right?
Yeah, you can at least yell that, but I want to see if you know what it is.
Oh, I don't think I know. Like, my character probably doesn't know what it is. I just mean I know what it is, but
I know you
I'm
know
not
what it is.
that knowledge to attack it. But I only rolled a 12 on my nature check anyway, so.
Okay. Go ahead and yell what you were going to yell.
There's this horrible circular beast that's coming towards us. And there's shit with pinchers in the back of this cave. So there you go. Now they know. And now Eliana can inform her bear strategy.
Okay. Zane, are you back yet?
Yeah, sorry about that again.
That's okay. Lisa, did you still have an attack? You already attacked, right, or no?
Huh?
Did you already attack?
I attacked. I thought it was...
Yeah. It's Laura's
Laura's
turn.
turn.
Laura
Oh,
just...
Tony, did you roll my death save for me?
I did not. I was going to have you do it.
Okay, so I'll roll
But he's
that.
not dead. I rallied.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You now have, what was it, 14 points of...
No, yeah, it's 16.
16? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Lisa
welcome.
used her
Thank you.
rallying cry and saved you from death. So
I don't know what I said, but it worked.
You are conscious, but her turn was after your turn, so you are still laying there at this point.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. So you rolled a death saving throw at some point. It doesn't matter whether it succeeded or failed. If that makes sense. Because she healed you after the death saving throw would have happened.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I succeeded on my death save, so
Okay.
yeah.
Matt, you're up.
So we are attacking this thing?
That seems to be the plan right now.
All right.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to stick to firebolts one more time.
All right.
So I got a 23.
All right, that hits.
And a 4.
Don't you add your damage?
No.
All right. Josh, you're up.
And I have a speed of 30. Can I make it to the hook monster?
Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, she's here. Cag is technically there. Okay, yes.
All right. I will just try and hit it with my Warhammer.
All right.
Oh boy, 1 sec. 10.
A 10 misses.
Okay.
Next up is John.
Yeah, I feel like... Do I have a line of sight issue at this point?
Let me see.
Feels a little crowded over there.
Yeah, you don't have a clear shot. If you moved to like here, you could possibly get a clean shot.
Yeah.
Because you could shoot over Boren's head and into like the head of the guy.
Yeah, let's try and do that.
All right, good rolls.
Don't roll a 1, or you might decapitate Boren.
I roll a 12.
A 12 does not hit. You aimed a little too high, and it crashes into the ceiling over the head of the hook horror.
Okay.
Jen, you're up.
Okay. I guess we're running in. So
Going in.
going in for the kill. Okay, I'm gonna run in and. Okay, am I far enough that if I go in, I can back up? Does that make sense?
Maybe. You could get to here or here if you step over CAG. But you wouldn't have enough speed to back up after you attack.
Okay, well, it's fine. I feel like we're all going for it, and I can't hit anything with spells. So I'm going to run in, and I need my computer. Sorry. I need to see. I'm going to try and hit him with my Frostbrand sword.
Okay.
I have an 18, or 17, sorry.
That hits.
All right. I get to roll a d8. All right, 6 plus a 1d4. 3, so 9, and 2. You get plus 2 for that. All right, so I have 11 damage.
Okay. The hook horror screams out in pain, looks directly at you, and attacks.
Oh my gosh.
Does a 25 hit you, Jen?
Yes.
All right. Oh, that's why I don't have the other one. It's currently gaining a floating eye. And does a 22 hit you?
It kills. Well, it knocked me unconscious again.
10, 15 points of piercing damage as the hooks dig into your neck.
Oh, that wasn't the damage, the 25 or whatever?
No. The rolls were just to see if it hit.
Okay, I'm not unconscious then. I have 2 HP.
Okay. Next up is Lisa. Or actually, Zane. Zane, you here?
Forest turn with the bear?
Zane, Lisa, either of you here?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay.
I just muted because I'm doing some typing.
Okay, Zane, are you here? Okay, Lisa, go ahead again.
I'm actually going to back up because I don't have enough hit points right now. Like, if I stay there, I'm going to die.
Okay.
So I'm just going to, like, run towards the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right, you're back here with a lantern.
All right. So I'm going to do Scorching Ray this time.
Oh, it's not your turn yet. Sorry, I was just telling her where you guys were.
Sorry, I'm here. I should
Okay.
finally be done with interruptions.
That's okay. I understand taxes suck. All right, Zane, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I am going to stand up, which takes up half of my movement.
Yep.
And I can't tell, is someone in the way between me and the gibbering mouther?
The gibbering mouthers are all dead. There is somebody in the way of you and the hook horror, but you can move around to here if you would like.
Well, I only have 15 feet of movement. But is there an ally? Is that an ally that's in the way?
Yeah, it's an ally that's in the way.
So I think you can move through an ally space, but it costs twice the movement. So I might be able to go 10 and then go right through.
I'll say yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to try to prone the hooked horror.
All right.
So, although now I don't have my advantage because I got knocked out and my spell's done. So, just 1 die. Oh, that's 14.
All right, and he gets to roll against that, right?
Yep.
He rolled a 24.
No, okay, that would be hard for me to beat anyways, even with all my OPness. So then I'm gonna healing word myself again.
Okay.
And then I'm done. Yay, I heal 5.
Next up is Laura.
Okay, well, I'm still in front of the thing, so, and it hasn't attacked me yet, so I'm gonna go at it one more time.
All right.
First attack is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does that hit?
14 misses.
Ah, okay, second. 9, 24.
24 hits.
Okay, and then 2d6. 14.
Holy crap. Okay. Next up is Matt.
Okay. So I am going to do the Scorching Ray.
All right, so you're back here. So I'm going to say you're going to have to move to like here. You're going to have to move like here.
I think it's like 100, maybe.
So go ahead.
But, okay. So 3 rays. The first one is a 12.
A 12 misses.
The second one is an 8. And the last one is a 22.
The 22 hits, the other 2 miss.
Okay. So 2d6 for 7 damage.
Okay. Next up is Josh.
All right. I'm going to hit this guy. A 6.
A 6 to hit.
Yeah.
That misses.
And can I see this big creature in the back now?
It is actually floated up to right in front of you, so yes.
Okay.
And it's just floating there right now. You can now see that it has a giant eye in the center, and each of the stalks off of it has an eye.
Oh my gosh.
All right. The Hooked Horror. Big money, no whammies. It rolled a 1. So here's what's going to happen. It does 9 points of damage to the floating eyeball.
Hey, that sounds like big money to me.
Yes.
So for those who can see it, I have a hunch at the eyeball.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw that is right here. So Elandrin, Borin, Eliana, Nova, Cag all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Do you have a hunch about the eyeball, John? Or does Fentwick have a hunch about the eyeball?
It's John does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is, too.
Yeah. I had a hunch as soon as he described it, but I wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, do you guys think it's a beholder?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I think it's a tiny beholder.
I think it's a tiny beholder because you guys are too low level for me to throw a freaking beholder at you.
Yeah, there's no way it's a beholder.
Yeah. I would be a dick if I threw a beholder at you guys at this level. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
I feel
We're
like
not like
already
frozen.
thinking about you right now.
Yeah, you're also not frozen. You're not, like, dead.
Yeah, we haven't been hit with like 6 different eye beams thus far.
So if people rolled their Constitution saving throws?
Yep.
Yes. What did you get?
21.
All right, 25 to 20 for the con saving throw.
Yeah, I got a 21.
All right, 21. 15 to 20. What was the number?
I only have 2 HP, so I'm going to die too.
Who rolled what? I need to know.
I
So,
rolled a 6.
Matt, you rolled a 6, you said?
Yep.
Okay, Boren, what did you roll?
8.
What are
Okay.
you rolling for?
Eliana, what did you roll? Okay.
Well, I just asked what we were rolling for.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. I rolled, no roll. Wait, Zane, did you roll?
Yeah, I got a 10.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of you, it is 3d6.
Oh my gosh.
Does that include me, Tony? Because I got a natural 20.
It does not include you. 12. So, Matt, Zane, and Josh, you each take 17 points of poison damage. Boren, are you immune to poison?
I have resistance, I think, because I'm a dwarf.
Okay.
Sorry, how much damage was that? Was it 7 or 17?
17.
17. I'm going to use, as a reaction, use Stone's Endurance
Okay.
to prevent some of that damage.
Okay. And this is from the gas spore exploding, by the way.
Oh, fun.
Oh, I need to roll for the hook horror.
Forgot how potions work too, yeah.
So I prevent 12 of that damage.
Okay. So he rolled a 14, so he fails as well. So he also takes the 17 points of damage. I'm going to ask the gas spore how it wants to do this, because it just killed the hook horror. So, the hook horror is dead because it got caught in the gas spore's explosion. On the body of said hook horror, you see a bunch of small green spores attached to its body. Okay.
Can I just say that from where I'm standing, the way that this looks is that the sphere fit and killed the hook creature, which is fabulous. Oh,
Yes.
good grief.
Okay, the 3 people who failed, you, except for Boren. So Matt.
So I only get a advantage against saving throws for the poison, so it will still affect me.
Okay, re-roll your saving throw then.
11.
Okay, yeah, no. So all 3 of you, Boren, Cag, and Elandrin, you are infected with spores from this this creature. I need everyone to make a nature check real quick.
Shit.
13.
Okay.
13 as well.
12.
Laura, what did you roll for your nature check?
Nature check. Sorry, I had to walk away for a second to get something for the baby. I rolled a natural 18 plus 5.
Okay.
23.
You recognize that If this goes untreated, they will die.
Ooh. And I'm a bear, so I can't tell anybody that yet right now.
Yeah. You know that it needs to be treated or death will occur within a day.
So the bear could go.
I rolled a 15 and Matt rolled a 20
Yeah, I got a 21.
or 20.
Okay, the 20 and the natural 18, you know that a lesser restoration spell will get rid of the spores and heal the person. Also, if somebody dies from this, you can take them to a priest and see if they can resurrect them. And finally, you know if something dies from this, in about 12 hours, a number of gas spores will erupt from their body. So you recognize that you need to probably move that hook horror out of the cave, or by the time you wake up in the morning, you're going to have 6, potentially 7 more gas spores to fight.
Do they know how long these people can remain untreated for before they die or whatever from this?
About 3/4 of a day. So not a full day.
Does anybody have a restoration spell?
I have lesser restoration, but I don't have it prepared. I'd have to take another. Is it a rest or a constant? Like, how long do I can?
You would need to do a long rest because you need to be able to meditate on your spells for a certain amount of time.
Okay, I thought that was in a short rest.
We still have to kill this beholder creature first. So.
It was a gas spore. So when the hook horror hit it, it exploded because it only had 1 hit point, and then the explosion killed the hook horror. And infected 3 of our party members with a life-threatening illness.
Okay.
So we have no one who can cure them, and we are like hundreds of, like, just weeks underground right now. So we're going to have to go into the village, and we're going to have to find someone who can heal them.
Well, you have a few people that know lesser restoration. But
we do, but you said that they'd die in 3/4 of a day, and it'll take her a day to figure out how.
So Boren and Eliana both would be able to cast lesser restoration, but they would need to do a full rest, which is 8 hours.
Oh.
So they would need to do it very quickly after they wake up in the morning.
Oh, okay, that's not quite so bad.
No. I made sure that there were at least 2 people that could cast lesser restoration in the party before I had you fight a gas spore. See how nice I am to you people?
Oh, thanks, Tony. You're super.
What a generous DM.
Yes. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some food. You guys decide what you're going to do.
Are we going to take a short break then?
Yeah, let's take a short break. And when we come back, we'll decide what you guys are going to do with the town and when you're going to go in and deal with things. All right?
All right.
Sounds good. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I like it.
I'm kind of into the terrorism plan.
Cool. All right. Let's terrorize people after we take a break.
Biological warfare.
Yes.
Maybe we shouldn't call it terrorism. Doesn't sound all that heroic.
Pretty heroic if we're saving terror.
If you can't call it what it is, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Oh, good point.
We could call
You just
it
gotta own it.
strategic biological warfare.
Or, yeah, that's fair too. Or just terrorism.
Or strategic burial.
FYI, if we're going with the terrorism thing, I have this called Gust of Wind, which I can control a gust of wind around. Like, I can make it to where the spores aren't coming towards us, basically.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Sweet. We can use that when we escape so that they don't
I just need to make sure I keep a spell slot for it.
Yeah, on the last day, and then you can just blow all of the air like away from the cave mouth as we run inside, so that it won't bother us, and it'll continue to spread it more throughout the city. I like this.
I'm liking it the more and more we talk about it.
See, they should have never fucked with us, and they should have never fucked with my friend. Because I guess this is how wood elves get even. So horrible drow.
And I still need lesser restoration when I wake up from our rest, right? To cure people.
Yeah.
Oh crap! How many people need to be cured? 3. I have to check to see. I might.
I think I can handle possibly all of them.
Oh, okay. So I think I have. Let me check. I have 3 second level spell slots total, and it's a second level spell.
Oh, it's second level?
For me, it is at least.
And what spell level is your Gust of Wind?
That is also second level. So we'd have to either save my other, like that means I don't have any good second level spells I'd be able to use at all while we're out. I mean, I could still use beast forms. But I'm trying to figure out, hold on a second. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Yeah, to get out and use everything, it might be hard to do it all in one day, but we might be able to figure it out.
Okay, I have 2 second level spells, so.
Okay, so we have just, like, you have 2 second level spells and I have 3. We have to do, how many people was it? 3, 4? 3.
It was 3, so I can cover 2 and you can cover 1 and save a spell.
Yeah, and then that would give me, I mean, are you good with with using all your spell slots? Because I could do 2.
No, yeah, I'll totally do it.
Okay, because then that would give me 2 spell slots left at level 2, just in case we need them.
Perfect.
Tony, we can't hear you.
All right, are we taking our long rest?
Yes.
All right. Are people wearing their armor while they're sleeping, or are you taking it off so you can actually get a good rest?
What's the difference?
My armor is leather, so I'm sleeping in it.
If you sleep in your armor, you don't get your full restoration.
Oh, never mind.
And
I need my full restoration for sure.
But it also means I feel like he's going to attack us while we're sleeping.
Well,
I just need to make sure you guys knew that you're supposed to be sleeping outside of your armor.
Okay, I'm outside my armor.
Okay, so you fall asleep on the cold, hard ground. Lisa, I need you to roll. No, I'll do the. I'll roll.
Don't we have bedrolls?
You do have bedrolls, but it's still cold in the cave.
Okay.
As you fall asleep, you hear the occasional screeching outside. You hear the sucking noise as gibbering mouthers crawl around outside. And you hear general chaos outside the town. The night passes uneventfully, and you wake up fully rested, all of your spell slots back, and ready to go out and commit eco-terrorism.
Yes.
Or bioterrorism.
Awesome. So do we want to divide the party into groups so that we can try to minimize the amount of time it takes us to figure out how, like, where the captives are?
Sure.
After you guys do your restoration spell, maybe we should do that first, actually. Let's not let people die. That's a bigger problem.
Yeah. So the spores attached to each of your bodies have grown quite large overnight. And your movement is slightly encumbered. Laura, you're going to have to cast your lesser restoration on Borin, so that Borin can cast his 2 on the other 2. Because he's kind of covered in spores.
Then I do that.
Okay. Now, Borin, you cast your 2 lesser restorations on Matt and... Who was the last one? Tag.
Correct.
Oh, Tony, I had an extra first level spell, so I'm assuming before I went to sleep, I cast Goodberry and gave everybody a Goodberry.
Okay.
Everybody, I make Goodberries, which are eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and it gives you enough nourishment to sustain a creature for a whole day. And they need to be used in 24 hours. So we have 24 hours to use them. So if you're desperately low on hit points, you can eat it.
Oh.
Nice.
Or somebody can like force feed it to you, I guess.
What does it do again exactly?
It gives you 1 hit point and sustains you for a full day.
Nice. Okay.
All right. So the spores are off of the folks who were poisoned. And you've got the hook horror, which is currently growing 7 spores. What are you guys going to do?
Do we know if it's safe to touch it?
Touch it and find out.
I
Don't
want
touch it.
Well, I'm just worried about transfer, you know?
Well, I'll tell you what. Either way, we have to move it. And if I touch it and I get infested with spores, which I'm assuming that would they know? Like if I touched it and got infested, would they find out?
Yeah, it would be obvious.
Okay, so I'll touch it and I'll move it. And we have enough time before after the symptoms appear, that if it seems like a significant problem, someone can heal me before I become a spore-infested freak.
Can we fit it in the bag of holding?
Can we store it in the bag of holding? I don't know. Wouldn't that infest everything in our bag of holding with spore
I'd be
juice?
concerned about it.
I'm not going to recommend putting the hook horror in the bag of holding.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to
Can
pick
I
him
check
up.
the bodies for anything?
Sure, go ahead.
Would that be a nature check?
An investigation check.
Investigation, okay. Ooh, not so good.
That might not be bad, though, because if it is contagious, everything that's on there is going to be spore-infested, and if you touch it and carry it with you, you will be spore-infested.
I mean, there's not a whole lot. It's literally just...
I only rolled a 7 anyway, so I'm probably not seeing anything.
It's a creature. It doesn't really wear armor. It wasn't carrying weapons.
Okay.
It didn't really have anything on it anyway. All right. So, Lisa, you go to pick up the infested hook horror, and none of the spores transfer to you.
Woo!
Yes! Okay, cool. So does anyone want to come with me and find a good place to stash this thing, or do you guys want to go off and find where the people are?
Who all has dark vision?
I have dark vision and I'm already infested with spores, so.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
You're
Well,
healed.
I'd still be willing to go.
Okay, I still have 2 level 2 spells left. I could cast Dark Vision on 1 person and still be able to cast the one.
Well, there's only 2 of us with dark vision.
No, John or Fenthwick and Borin have dark vision.
I have Dark Vision.
So then we only need
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, then we only need to cast Dark Vision on Jen, and it'd probably be better if she could see, because then everybody in the party will be able to pitch in and rescue these people.
How long does it last?
8 hours.
Nice.
All right, so I'll cast Dark Vision on Jen, and I'll just have to not use any of my other 2nd level spells in case I end up needing to use my Gust.
Yeah, I think you should stick with the hook monster body as well, just in case something goes wrong with it.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you can control the wind and keep the
Oh yeah, keep us from getting it. Yeah. So it's 1, 2. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting my spells ready.
All right. Well, then I guess Elandrin and Eliana and I will go and start moving with the hook body towards town. And the rest of you can, I don't know, you can either hang out here or go into town and figure out where the captives are, and we'll meet you back here in the cave.
Okay.
That's okay.
Investigation. Okay.
Sounds pretty good.
Cool.
Actually, I'm gonna cast Longstrider on all 3 of you, which will give you increase your speed by 10 for an hour.
Cool. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No problem.
Cool.
I cannot cast Pass Without Trace, by the way, so we're stuck without that.
I have boots of the elven kind, so even though I'm carrying this huge body, I won't make any noise. So as long as you guys can be quiet, we should be good.
Hey, Tony, quick question. What does my Circle of the Moon ring do again? Tony? I can't hear you.
What does your what do?
My ring.
Your druid ring?
Yeah.
That allows you to use a both of your beast shapes to become a creature that has half your druid level rounded down as a challenge rating rather than a third.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's a good idea because we don't know how long we're going to be in this town. I don't want to just turn into a cat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find something that is good with.
Are you not stealthy, Eliana? I thought you were stealthy.
She's rather stealthy.
Yeah, I still don't have anything that has dark vision, so I guess I'll wait to use my beast shape.
Okay, so we've got Eliana and Illyria. And who was the other one? Elandrin?
Yep.
All right, so you 3 are carrying the body around with the 7 spores growing out on it. And I need all 3 of you to roll stealth checks. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm going to roll your stealth checks because it's unreasonable for you guys to know that you're being stealthy right now. You obviously think you're being stealthy.
I have boots of the elven kind, Tony.
All right, I'm going to need to know what your bonuses are anyway.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right. You guys can roll. Since Laura already didn't listen. But I hear the baby screaming, so I can understand. Lisa, I need to know what you're going to roll.
Can I ask why? Is this
This is the stealth check. This is the stealth check. I decided you guys can roll it since Laura already rolled hers.
Is this for the entire party or for my character?
This is for your character.
So when I'm wearing boots of the elven kind, I make no sound regardless the surface I am moving on.
Okay.
So I feel like my stealth check would be moot. I mean, if you still want me to roll it, I can, but...
There could still
I'll
be something
give you that you
probably.
succeed on stealth checks for the most part, unless something weird happens.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I said I'll give you that you succeed on stealth checks unless something weird happens.
Okay, so you still want me to make it?
No. I'll just assume that you've got a good one since you got the boots of elven kind.
Okay.
Elandrin?
Thank you.
You actually want me to roll, you said?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay. All right, so I have a 20.
All right. So y'all are stealthy as F. So we're good.
Sweet.
I just really wanted you guys to get caught carrying this body around. I guess that's not going to happen.
My vote is fuck with your dungeon master plan, Tony.
All right, so you guys come out of the cave, and you see
There are a lot of potatoes.
What?
They look like potatoes.
So the potatoes that my wife thinks these are, the purple circles are stalagmites, and the green circles are stalactites.
I can't tell color.
Yeah, there's no color on those.
Okay, then you will have to ask me the color when you get to one.
Do crosses on the ones that are one and do non-crosses on the other ones.
Yeah, hold on.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
That was smart. I like that.
Yeah.
Tony, you should be better than this. It's like basically you're like submitting this as a manuscript to a journal that charges you extra to publish in color.
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
Bringing back nightmares.
Crosshatch the fuck out of these.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So you come across the city. It appears quiet right now. The lights that would be shining from the holes in the stalagmites and stalactites are out. So you can only assume that it's nighttime in this city. The cross-hatched ones are stalagmites, and the non-cross-hatched ones are stalactites.
Okay.
All right. So to give you an idea of the size of the town,
Okay. Oh, is the direction that we came in, where's the door that we came in from relative to this town? Is it like back behind us?
so yeah, so behind you is the way you came in.
Okay. Cool. Hmm.
And you're all being super stealthy, carrying this body around with spores on it. The spores are continuing to grow, and now they're pulsating a little bit.
That's gross. How many hours has it been since we left?
Since you left the cave?
Yeah.
About 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a total of about 9 hours.
Okay.
Whee! That's not it. Whee! That's it. Okay. Okay. So you're carrying this guy around. Where do you want to put him? Like, what sounds like a good area? I'll just...
I kind of like the stalagmite that's like directly in, like the big one that's a little bit up and to the right of us, maybe?
So, this guy right here?
Oh, not that really big one. I mean the one that's closer to us.
So this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right. So
Wait. It's a consensus thing. What does everybody else think? I don't want to just be like, yes, we're going to this one.
I thought we were doing this in the city.
you are in the city.
The stalagmites and stalactites are the buildings.
Oh.
They're like termites. They live inside of the dirt.
Okay.
They hold tight to the ceiling, yeah. Stalactites hold tight to the ceiling.
Yeah, so we shouldn't use those ones because it'll be really hard for us to get up to them. But we can put it inside of a stalagmite, someplace where it looks like people will, where it's hidden, but people will encounter it, or at least its spores.
I'm good with whatever.
I mean, yeah, if you think that's a good spot, then it sounds like it's a good spot.
Okay.
Sure.
I was just thinking like it's near the entrance, but it's in a position where if Eliana did her wind gust or whatever, we could just wind gust away from where the door was or the entrance and we wouldn't get sick.
Right, that's a good idea.
So cool. Let's go in there.
So you look around the stalagmite and you find a door in. The first level of this stalagmite is pretty empty with a set of stairs going up in a spiral around the outside wall. How many floors up do you want to put the body, or do you want to just put it in the base floor?
Well, I think we want to find a floor that has enough stuff that we can kind of obscure the body so that people don't just walk out in the morning and find a body in their house. Like, that's not really ideal. So maybe like the first floor that looks like it has some stuff on it that we can hide it behind or inside or under.
Okay. So you climb to the second floor and it's also pretty bare. The third floor has a little bit of stuff out there, but nothing that's going to really obscure a body. Once you get up to the fourth floor, you see a nice set of doors, and outside these two doors, is a decent-sized pile of trash that looks like you could hide the body in there.
Ooh, do you want to hide it in the trash, guys?
Oh, that's gross. Do it.
Do it.
Let's hide the body in the trash.
Okay. So the Hook Horror, looking down on this from Hook Horror Heaven, is very disappointed that this is the end of his life, or the end of his body. But be that as it may, you leave the body outside of the door, mostly obscured by the trash, and you begin your descent down, or do you want to stay in the building and watch it explode?
No. I don't want to smell that stuff. Ugh.
I think it's a good idea to like peek and make sure we see it explode, because if we miss it and somebody catches it and finds it and moves it, we won't know the exact location.
You have an interesting point, but if we stay and watch it explode, we're probably gonna...
Don't call that.
I don't know. What do you guys... I don't know what to do here.
I don't wanna risk
I'm
getting
torn.
poisoned again. We don't have enough spells to be able to take care of something else.
What was that?
I don't want to risk getting poisoned again.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't want to get poisoned, and I also don't want to like spend a whole lot of time waiting to see if it explodes.
Thing. I mean, this is just one way we can do things, and we can figure it out from there if it doesn't end up working.
This is true. Although I don't know, that's an interesting point, because if we bury it in trash, Tony, does this trash look like it gets moved a lot, or is it just like a garbage dump?
It looks like the people that live in this floor of the stalagmite are well-to-do and leave their trash outside their door because somebody comes and picks it up. It looks like the trash that you would see after a frat party.
Okay. Well, I think we're faced with the conflict here, because if we leave it in the trash and the trash gets moved, that might actually increase the spread of the spores, because it wouldn't just be one rich family that's encountering it. It would be people who like move the trash and are maybe moving around the city, but that increases the risk because we don't know where the spores are going to end up. And it's possible that we can be infected by it later. However, we do know what the spores look like and how to treat them. I don't know. I think if we're concerned about it spreading into an area where but at the same time, like if the rich people get spore infested and then they go see a doctor, like we don't know where their doctor is located in town. So even if the body like doesn't get moved, we still don't know where the spores are gonna go.
You know what this means is you should put this body in with the poor people live, because they'll have less access to medical attention.
That's actually probably a good point. So is this just like a stalagmite full of like rich people, or do you think that there's poor people someplace else? Tony's like, just put the damn body someplace.
Well, I love that.
I'm imagining, number one, bravo on weaponizing the fucking gas spores that I inflicted you guys with. Bravo. I had no fucking clue that was going to happen. It's just great. And number two, I am tempted to change people's alignment to fucking evil right now.
5 minutes.
Lisa's like, we should do this and just release a plague on the city and kill everyone. And then Zane's like, the best way to do that is to infect the poor people.
Maybe that bard will sing songs about us someday.
All right.
We're chaotic good, Tony.
Okay. So, are you going to move the body into a poor person's house?
I like that idea.
By the way, it looks like each layer, it's hit or miss in this stalagmite, whether it's going to be a rich person's floor or a poor person's floor. So, it's hard to tell.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We've probably taken like a few minutes to walk up the stalagmite, and we're pretty stealthy as fuck. So I feel like we can probably keep going because we've got 4 hours left with the body. So
Yeah, body time.
let's find the poor people.
Actually, what about the leaders? Wouldn't it be better to do the leaders?
How would we
No
be able
one's
to
civil
identify
unrest.
the leaders, though, by the outside of their door?
Well, that's fair.
Okay.
Because I'm not going in. Unless I have to.
As you go up the stalagmite, the next house, or the next floor, also has really ornate doors, as well as a pile of trash outside. And then the next floor has nothing, and then the floor after that has nothing. And the floor after that is nothing more than the pinnacle of the stalagmite.
Hey, get out of my plant.
And then you remember that in the surface world, typically rich people live higher up because there's a better view than poor people.
So is this like the opposite, where rich people live at the bottom of the stalagmites because they like...
Rich people live at the top of the stalagmite. Poor people are going to live at the bottom of the stalagmite.
Collar, man.
So the pile of trash outside the door was a poor person's house?
You don't know. It had ornate doors. So you might have to go down a level below that one to figure out, to find somebody that's poor enough for Zane's class warfare explosion.
So wait, we can actually...
It's just a modest proposal, guys. There are too many poor people.
So we can go down in the stalagmite? I thought that we came in on the ground floor and that
came
there
in
was
on the ground floor, and the fourth level was the first level that had ornate doors and trash. The fifth level had ornate doors and trash. The sixth and seventh levels also had ornate doors, but no trash. And there was nothing on the eighth level except for a window out.
But there's nobody living on the first through third floors, and there's no
The second and third level, there are people living. The first floor, there isn't. But there wasn't a lot of trash outside. But there wasn't a ton of trash outside.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor
All
people
right.
don't really have the money to go out and, well, poor drow, I should say, don't have the money to go out and party every night. So there's not as much trash.
Good point. Okay. So Elandrin and Eliana, I feel like we have two options. We can either bury it in the poor rich person's trash, or we can go down a floor or two and try to go into the house of the poorer drow and hope that they have furniture we can hide it under or in. But I don't know how poor they are.
There's no hiding spots outside of these people's houses, like among, I don't know, common pathways that they would use going in and out of their house.
I don't know. Do we see any, Tony?
Say that question again. Sorry.
Like, is there anything else that we could use to obscure the bodies other than trash?
Either inside or outside the stalagmites.
Elandrin, roll an intelligence check for me real quick. Actually, Illyria, roll an intelligence check for me too.
Oh, shit. All right. I rolled a 13.
Okay. Elandrin, what did you roll?
I didn't want to leave it. Let it.
Either way, a 13 is going to be high enough. You realize that trash, like many things, is portable, and you could probably move the trash to this level.
Oh, okay. Let's move the trash, guys. Let's go down to like floor number 2 and move some trash down there with the body.
All right.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. I rolled a 6, so I'm probably gonna have to go along with whatever you say.
Okay. So yeah, so you move some trash down to the second floor to obscure the body better, and the spores haven't lifted off of the body yet, but they are starting to they seem like they're starting to try to float away from the body a little bit. They're starting to gain their buoyancy some.
Ooh. Yeah, let's get out of here, guys.
So you leave the body on the second floor and rush out of the stalagmite, leaving the poor people to deal with their spory death.
Okay, did I miss anything important? Sorry, I just put the baby down to sleep.
I'll let your compatriots explain what you missed.
We're awful people.
Okay.
We're gonna go hide the body in trash.
All right. The body being successfully hidden, and you guys are outside of the stalagmite. What are you doing?
I think we need to go back and go back to the cave with everybody else.
All right, you are back at the cave.
Cool. How many hours have passed?
At this point, since you left, about 1 hour.
Okay. So we have T minus 5 hours to weaponized explosion, and we have 35 hours to figure out where these people are.
While you guys decide on what you're going to do next, I'm going to run upstairs and take care of my trash.
Is it a poor person?
Look out for spores.
Yes, I second that. All right, how are we going to figure out where these people are?
So out of game, I wasn't here last week. So did you guys explore the city before?
No, we literally came in. Well, we went up to the city, and we were attacked by the drow.
Okay.
And Fenthwick had I think it was Fenthwick, had some magical shield that lit up. And so we used that to light up the darkness, and the drow don't like that. So they retreated, and that gave us enough time to sort of hide. And we basically ran away and then tried to find that cave to take a break in. But then the cave ate us, and here we are.
Okay.
So we don't really know anything about the city. We just know that they're keeping these people captive there someplace.
Wait, what if the infection spreads and the hostages die as a result of our biological warfare?
Well, that's why we have to get them out as quickly as we possibly can and try to avoid anybody who looks like spores on them. We have 5 hours before the spores combust and potentially infect other people. But once they've infected other people, those people will develop spores. And like they'll incubate the spores for another 15 hours before they become contagious and die. Well, not become contagious, but before they die. And then their bodies sit there for another 15 hours before they explode and infect other people. So that's why I said we have a 37-hour window to locate these people, because that's how long it's going to take before the second round of infected people gets out and spreads this into the city. Because we at least know where the first set of spores is, and while there's a chance that we might encounter that, it's the risk that we decided to take when we planted that body. So we just have to avoid that stalagmite and not go in it, and hope that the people aren't inside of it.
Oh, actually, that would be really funny and terribly ironic.
It would be, but I'm guessing that since we went up all 4 floors of it and only found ornate doors, that there's not, and they were all residences, that hopefully there's not any captives in there. But don't give Tony any ideas while he's, because knowing him, he'll just do it anyway. Ugh.
Okay, so do we want to split up or do smaller groups? Or go all together?
I kind of like the idea of, I don't know, having like smaller groups, and like I'm not going to be stealthy at all, and
I vote 2.
Yeah.
They maybe 2 or 3 groups, but we keep within a reasonable distance to where if one group gets in trouble, the other group can still hear.
Yeah, and that way we can at least all contact one another if we figure out where they are. That sounds like a good idea, because then if we get attacked again in the city, then we'll be able to hear everybody else. Look for the explosions.
We could have a sound. We can make like a sound or something if somebody finds something that leads us to the captives.
Hey! Hey, you! Woo! I just like him remembering that scene from The Three Amigos. Have you guys seen that movie?
I have, but not in a long time.
Oh, God. It's like Steve Martin, Martin Short. It's amazing.
I remember it being hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway. Side digression. Okay. Cool. So, groups. Let's do groups. I think Elandrin should lead a separate group because he and I would be able to understand what Drow were saying if they were wandering around the city. But if we're together, we're canvassing less of the area than if we're apart.
That makes sense.
So we're gonna do like 3 and 4, or like 3, 2, and 2.
Let's put the weaker, so let's do it in terms of strength. So like the stronger people, so I think myself and Nova were fighters. So we can have like one person who's a little bit weaker with us, and then like 3 people that are sort of in middling ability can go together, because that
should have a healer of some sort.
I feel like I fill a similar role to Elandrin, so I should maybe go opposite of him, whatever party he's in.
Okay. Sounds good.
I've got a question for you guys, though, before you get too much further. Typically, we stop at 9, and it's 8:51 now. So do you want to continue till 10, or do you want to stop at 9 still?
I think 9 would be good for me. Or maybe like a little after.
Does somebody want to write out our plan so we know it for next time?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can figure out what groups we're going to be in, then I can write that down at least.
Well, So you and I are both fighters, and I have healing abilities. Is there anyone else who's pretty good at healing?
I'm pretty good.
Heal a little bit.
Was that Boren?
Yes.
So then you should go in the opposite group with me.
Okay.
Just to not to like boss. I'm sorry. That's up to you.
No, that's something.
Got Orin in the group with Elandrin, and
Well, no. Because I'm a fighter, so being in the group with Landrin would be more beneficial since.
so
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Illyria.
It wasn't you leading it. It was Illyria leading it. So Illyria and Elandrin are leading the two groups. Orin is going to be in the group opposite of Nova, whatever that ends up being. Benthwick is in the group with Illyria, since Elandrin's in the other group. Sorry,
And then I should not be in Illyria's group because I'm also a fighter, so I should be in the other group.
Okay. So Boren is in the group with Illyria then, and you're in the group with Elandrin.
And with my B shapes and my gust, I guess I'll just go with whatever group people want me in, or
Whoever's going closest to the spot where we hid the body should take Laura. That way, if for some reason something goes wrong, she's there to help. Does that make sense?
Which one doesn't have a healer yet?
Oh, we both do.
We both.
Yeah, so Boren's a healer, and then Nova's a healer. So both groups have at least one healer. And then Eliana can be a backup healer, and
Lokag has a little bit of healing.
Yeah, so me and Lokag are kind of in the same boat. We have limited healing abilities.
Yeah. Whichever group Lokag goes into, Eliana will go into the other group.
Okay.
What is Lokag?
Lokag
I am
is Goliath Bard.
Yes, and I can, for an hour at a time, I can be a little bit more stealthy. I can give myself advantage on dex saves. Or not dex saves, but all dex checks.
And Laura can do that for a whole group.
I can't while I'm on. Since I only have one spell left for gust. I cannot do that right now.
Okay. Who's gonna take? I mean, I don't think it matters too much on the last two, which group they go in. So I guess it's up to them.
I think there was a point there with me being closer on the side where if I do gust, I can push it away from both of the groups still.
Right.
It's something that would be contingent upon group movement, not group membership.
Yeah.
So if you pick whichever group you want, we can just make sure that your group canvasses the area that's nearest the body.
Okay. I'll guess I'll go with Illyria's group then. I mean, it doesn't really matter at that point.
And then Lokag will go with Landrin's.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds good.
All right. So that's the breakdown for the groups. When are we going to play next? And typically I need to have no more than like 2 people missing in order to actually run, because otherwise it gets difficult for me to pay attention to everything that's going on.
What?
I just need to make sure that whenever we choose to play next, people are going to actually be able to make it.
Yeah, we can't. Tony has a limit of 2 people missing. Otherwise, it gets too hard to play.
2 weeks out is perfect for me.
Okay.
The 21st of April?
Yeah.
That is the week before my final week of classes. So I will tentatively say yes, but if for some reason I have
Matt,
stuff that has to get done.
I'll be able to play either way, though.
Yeah, I can do it too.
At 5?
Same for me.
Yeah, same time, same everything else.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and have you guys come up with a name for your group yet? I'm seriously...
The morally ambivalent.
How about confused chaos?
I kind of like that.
I had a name idea, but I don't remember what it was now.
I don't remember half of them either anymore.
I still
Otherwise, it's going to be like the purple unicorns or some stupid shit.
I mean, I like unicorns.
Yeah, but
Maybe that can be what we do on the group text before the next thing.
All
Can we all agree to have a name by the next one?
Or
yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it in the group chat.
Otherwise, some random NPC is going to name you, and I can't promise they're going to come up with a good name.
I don't know. Maybe we should let Mr. Spore-infested hook monster, whatever, name us.
Recall him from
Evil
the
bastards is what he's going to call you.
What is he going to call us?
Evil bastards.
The City of 7.
Nice. I like it.
What's the name of our country again?
The United States of America.
No, not the. Well, whatever.
We're all from different countries, remember?
Or our world. I'm sorry, not our country.
Your world is known as Turlane.
We could be the Turlane Warriors.
Yeah, and then if we start to fail at things, they can call us the Turlames.
Turlane Warriors.
Yeah. I mean, you guys got to make sure you survive the next set of attacks. Don't give me 4 weeks to plan the next encounter, because these are going to keep getting worse.
You're mean.
When I have 4 weeks, I can really.
I enjoyed that encounter. We kind of almost died, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get pretty close to dying. That was fun.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So 6/5 Central on April the 21st. If you're not going to be able to make it, please try to let me know by the Thursday beforehand so that I can plan accordingly. Otherwise, huh?
I said for shiz.
Yeah. Otherwise, thanks everybody for playing. Hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time.
All right.
Thanks.
See you guys.
Bye.